if he even catches this punt.
24-19 Bethany, fourth quarter. Under a minute and a half to go. Amick gets the punt away. Heavy rush by W&J. High punt. Barafio fair catch called for at the 19-yard line.
See, on that one, Amick tried to just get that one high enough to get the fair catch call from Barafio and did his job. But I wouldn't have a problem there kicking it into the end zone either. I know it's a matter of 2 yards difference, but I would not take a chance with anybody being able to recover or block or anything like that. Something goofy could happen.
W&J, no more timeouts at their disposal now, trailing by 5. They need a touchdown to win it, and they are 81 yards away. First and 10, pressure from the outside edges, pass near sideline, and it is complete. Reception made by Brandon Trefellner, the 5'10", 185-pound senior. First down for W&J to the 30.
Incomplete inbounds, the clock will start as soon as those chains are set.
Bliss, no huddle, hurry up. Pass complete. Trying to get out of bounds is Barafio, and he does at the 40.
Able to elude Michael Halcutt on that one. Halcutt had an opportunity to bring down Barafio inbounds, but he scurried away. Good wherewithal, good recognition of the situation to get out of bounds.
2nd and 1. Clock stopped. Thanks to that heads-up play by Barafio. As you said, good presence of mind to get out of bounds. Bliss scrambles left, and a pass incomplete, intended for Cregan on the near sideline. Coverage by Shannon Scott, who made the huge play the last time W&J had the football on a 4th down effort. Well, our first PAC Sports Network football broadcast. And it's an exciting finish here tonight. However, it goes down. Under a minute to play. 3rd and 1. Bliss. Pass incomplete. Looking for Barafio at midfield. Coverage by Bethany's Anthony Fedursky. And now 4th and 1. Handoff Wiggin. Lowers the shoulder, has the first down, still on his feet, across the 50 and out of bounds for W&J. Not only does Wiggin get the first down, but he stops the clock in Bethany territory. And the W&J sideline on the far side. Eager with anticipation here, moving the football. Clock stopped with 47 seconds, 24-19, Bethany leading. At Bison Stadium, pass complete over the middle, in stride. It's Barafio inside the 20 to the 15-yard line.
Now Barafio hasn't been open like that all night, but found a seam in the Bethany defense and was able to run with it. And now W&J knocking on the door, 40 seconds to go. Clock starts on the reset.
Shotgun Bliss over the middle again. He has Barafio, but leads him too far. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. Going to come down to the wire here tonight. Bethany up 24-0 at halftime, trying to put to an end a 30-game losing streak to W&J. The Presidents, they are undefeated in nighttime games, 22-0. What's going to happen? 2nd and 10, pass, right corner, intercepted by Bethany. Intercepted in the right corner of the end zone, and the Bison going to hang on for the win. The pass was picked in the right corner. And it was Aaron Fry. Aaron Fry, the sophomore from Vandergrift, PA, and Kiski Area High School, with the game-saving interception.
Boy, just playing safety, coming over the top and taking that one out of the hands of a W&J receiver to preserve the win for Bethany. Woo, pins and needles for a while if you're a Bethany fan. Holding on to this 5-point lead, it was tenuous, very tenuous.
Victory formation for the Bison. And the kneel down by Matt Grimard. Grimard, who earlier tonight surpassed the 10,000-yard mark in total yardage for his career. The active leader amongst all Division III players takes the knee, and Bethany takes the victory, puts to an end a 30-game losing streak to W&J. And talking about presidents, the last time Bethany defeated W&J, Ronald Reagan was the president. How about that? Bison get the win tonight, 24-19. And that's your ball game. We're going to take a break, a 60-second timeout on the PAC Sports Network.
We're here at Sport Clips, the new just for guys haircutting place, to see what the buzz is about. How was it?
Nice cut, nice price, professional stylist. Doesn't get any better than this.
There's sports on TV at every chair.
I got an awesome haircut, steam towel treatment, neck and shoulder massage. I went all the way!
What are you waiting for? Sport Clips is now in your neighborhood. At Sport Clips, guys win.
With 2 locations in Washington County, at the McMurray Shops in Peters Township and at Trinity Point in Washington.
When you are in need of fast, affordable, and professional voiceovers, contact TimeAd Productions. TimeAd Productions offers voice services for business presentations, documentary narrations, radio, television, imaging, and commercials, movie trailers, corporate phone systems, websites, audiobooks, and more. Visit or contact us online at www.timeadproductions.com.
Exciting finish tonight at Bison Stadium. Didn't start out that it would appear that way, though. The Bethany Bison jumped out to a 24-0 lead at intermission. A 1-yard rushing touchdown on the opening possession of the game by Phil Akery made it 7-0 Bethany. The Bison upped it to 14-0 with 51 seconds to go in the first quarter on a 14-yard touchdown pass by Matt Grimard to Chris Collins. And then early in the second quarter, Dion Wiggin of W&J fumbled the football away at the 30-yard line, resulted ultimately in a 19-yard field goal by Pedro Lalore for the Bison. It was 17-0 Bethany at the 12:48 mark of the second quarter. Then with 7:31 to play quarter, Bethany with a 34-yard rushing touchdown by Phil Akery, and it was 24-0 Bison in all Bethany. The second half would be much different. In the third quarter, W&J's second possession of the game, a 94-yard drive, a 1-yard rushing touchdown by Dion Wiggin, and the Presidents were on the board at the 9:16 mark of the third quarter, 24-7. Presidents' next possession capped again by Dion Wiggin, a 3-yard rushing touchdown this time with 4:32 on the clock in the third. It was 24-14. W&J made it really interesting in the fourth quarter with just over 3 minutes to go. Matt Bliss found Alex Barafio for a touchdown to make it 24-19. And the Presidents on the last drive of the game moved the football to the Bethany 15-yard line, but a game-saving interception by Aaron Fry in the right quarter denied the Presidents' comeback hopes, and Bethany holds on for the 24-19 victory. Miles.
Oh, absolutely a tale of two halves, but what a game, especially down there at the finish once Bliss hit Barafio down to the Bethany 15 over the middle. Thought we might have a comeback worth talking about where W&J just comes in here and basically steals a win in the fourth quarter, but Bethany's defense rose to the challenge. Very impressed by the Bison defense all game. Kept the Presidents off the scoreboard in the first half and did the whole bend, don't break kind of mentality when the offense went stagnant in the second half, but did enough to win. And it was a great showing by them, great team showing by Bethany, several different contributors for them. But you can tell that this is a program that's definitely on the upswing in the PAC.
Well, Bethany head coach Bill Garvey in John Derko's podcast that he does on a weekly basis, there was a quote from several different, or a soundbite from several different PAC coaches, and Bill Garvey was one of those, and he said a win this weekend would be huge for the Bethany program. Well, they got it done today, and a Bethany program that's definitely on the upswing now. They've won their second in a row, 2-3 overall, 2-1 more importantly though in PAC play. W&J falls to 3-2 overall, 2-1 in the conference. W&J next week will welcome in the Thomas More Saints. We'll have that one live on the PAC Sports Network. Bethany next week will host or excuse me, rather will be on actually next week they'll have a bye, and then 2 weeks from now they'll be at Wiley Stadium visiting the Waynesburg Yellow Jackets. So that's what's next on the docket. What's next on the docket for us is another commercial break, a 60-second timeout, and when we return from that, we'll have our Foster's Law Firm Player of the Game on the PAC Sports Network.
3 generations, Sharps Furniture has been proud to serve Southwestern PA with their brand of personal service. Being an authorized dealer for Lazy Boy, they are dedicated to providing the finest quality products made here in the US of A. Looking for custom upholstery? Sharps carries a large selection of upholstery to choose from, all made in America. And their friendly staff will deliver right to your front door. Sharps Furniture, your authorized Lazy Boy dealer. Family owned, family operated since 1917. Located just off I-70, exit 19B in Washington, PA.
In the post-game show on the PAC Sports Network, Bethany hangs on for a 24-19 win over W&J tonight. It was a tale of two halves, but ultimately the Bison with the victory. I'll tell you a little bit about some statistics here in this one. For W&J, their offense was non-existent in the first half, but in the second half things picked up. Matt Blake, 21 of 47 with 1 touchdown and 1 interception. He was sacked 4 times today. Deon Wiggin, 182 rushing yards on 25 carries. He had 2 rushing touchdowns. The leading receiver for the Presidents today, Alex Barafio, 9 catches for 114 yards and 1 touchdown. For the Bethany Bison, Matt Grimard, 20 of 38 with 1 touchdown through the air and 1 interception, 335 yards through the air, then 89 more on the ground for Grimard on 22. Lakery over 100 yards rushing, 126 and 2 rushing touchdowns. Leading receiver for the Bison today is Grimard spread the ball out well. It was Tyler Ambush with 80 yards receiving on 3 catches. The 1 touchdown reception went to Chris Collins today from Matt Grimard. So fantastic effort all around. Definitely some great individual performances by both teams today. But this evening for our Foster's Law Firm Player of the Game, we're going to go with Matt Grimard. He surpasses the 10,000-yard mark, total yards. Tremendous career for him, tremendous evening for he and the Bison tonight.
Yeah, big win for the program and big win for Matt Grimard. Mentioned his numbers, 20 of 38, and that really could have been much better in terms of completion percentage. He was kind of wasn't helped out by his receivers a whole lot. Probably about a half a dozen drop passes. Don't have that stat in front of us, but there was a number of times tonight where the receivers just couldn't hold on to the ball. So 20 of 38, 335, and just he's a focal point of the Bethany offense. Everything goes through him, and he's the team leader, and you can see that on the field, especially when it came down to crunch time and Bethany needed to pick up key yards, milk the clock. They didn't try and hand the ball off. They just gave it to Grimard and said, here you go. Plow up the middle for 4 or 5 yards at a time, and just wound the clock, milked that 24-0 lead for all it was worth in the second half, and ultimately time ran out on W&J.
Yeah, let's get that victory, Matt Grimard. That's what he was saying tonight for the Bison. He carried the load, did Matt Grimard. For Bethany with the win, 24-19. We're going to take one more break, a 60-second timeout, and we'll put a finishing touch on this one on the PAC Sports Network.
We're here at Sport Clips, the new just for guys haircutting place, to see what the buzz is about. How was it?
Nice cut, nice price, professional stylist. Doesn't get any better than this.
There's sports on TV at every chair.
I got an awesome haircut, steam towel treatment, neck and shoulder massage. I went all the way!
What are you waiting for? Sport Clips is now in your neighborhood. At Sport Clips, guys win.
With 2 locations in Washington County, at the McMurray Shops in Peters Township and at Trinity Point in Washington.
Bethany Bison victorious tonight over W&J 24-19. Bethany 24-0 at halftime with the lead. W&J storming back in the second half, and their last-ditch drive coming to an end on an interception by Aaron Fry, denying the Presidents from extending their winning streak to 31 in a row. That winning streak ends at 30 straight. W&J finally takes a loss to the Bethany Bison. It's been a long time, but Bethany snaps that losing streak. And an impressive win for Bethany. Obviously, still a lot to be determined as far as the President's Athletic Conference goes here in 2013, but very exciting game for us here this evening.
Yeah, absolutely. What a way to start off our football broadcast. And man, Bethany, very impressive coming out here in the first half and just basically steamrolling W&J at 24 unanswered points to start the game. And then W&J, give them credit. We said coming storming back, they could have just rolled over and said, you know what, we'll just play for next week. But they came back and really made a game of it at the end. And really impressed by the program of Bethany, definitely on an upswing. And also the weather. It stormed here before the game, cleared out. We had a nice night for a game, and now it started to rain again. So thank you to the weather for making it not sloppy during the game.
Yeah, for holding out as long as you could. So the weather cooperates, at least somewhat, as the raindrops falling again at Bison Stadium. But that'll do it here from Bison Stadium in West Virginia. The Bison hanging on for a 24-19 win over W&J. For my partner, Justin Piles, for our cameraman, Don Sluka, and for our producer, David Singer, I am Randy Gore. We will talk to you again on Wednesday night. We'll be right back here at Bethany for women's volleyball. The Bethany Bison welcoming in the Westminster Titans. We'll talk to you then on the PAC Sports Network.